Hi. Oops. Hi, it's me again. I'd like to thank the mayor and city council for this opportunity to address you in this public forum. A couple things I wanted to talk about. There's a lot going on right now. I'm trying to get to as much of it as I can. Retention and recruitment at the police department, ongoing search and appointment of the next chief. If I can get to it, the overwhelming margin, the vote of no confidence at the DA's office. I know that's not directly under your purview, but these are entangled issues, if you ask me. Okay, for starters, the chief. So I want to mention the last chief that we had, Eric Jones. Very well regarded, very well respected in the law enforcement community, and his early exit is still a question mark to me. Now, I know what's been said publicly, and I have my doubts about that, and I was hoping to address grown-ups today. And so if you ask anybody who knows what they're talking about, they would say, okay, yeah, Stockton has their challenges, but at least they have Eric Jones down there. At least by his example, you know, the officers are going to feel pretty good about logging in, knowing that they have that leadership above them. Okay. And now that's kind of thrown into, you know, who knows what's going to happen next. And when you have that sort of sure-handed leadership, that directly influences and affects retention and recruitment. And I'm going to make a prediction and say that retention and recruitment isn't going to be in the near future where it has been the last few years, because it's a big question mark. We don't know which direction it's going to go. And you know, not speaking as a retired officer, but as a constituent voter and citizen of the city, we expect a certain amount of courage out of our elected officials. So when it looks like they are being manipulated or cajoled or cowed by unelected bureaucrats, holdovers from the last administration, it's not a very good look. What cursory research I could do, it's not just Stockton. It's tough all over. The law enforcement agencies can't hire enough officers. That's especially bad in places like Seattle. Last I checked, there are like 255 officers, sworn officers down. That's in spite of a $25,000 signing bonus. Let me say that again, a $25,000 signing bonus. That has a lot to do with Jenny Durkin and the abysmal leadership up there, if you ask me. Minnesota, another CHOP, occupied zone, autonomous zone, not very well covered by the media. In Minnesota, they're down somewhere between 300 and 400. Again, abysmal leadership. That's my time.
Thank you. Ralph White.